my name is Martin. I'm the CTO at Steiger Dynamics. We are a freshly launched system builder based out of Los Angeles. And today I would like to introduce you our very new line of HTPCs, which is actually the most powerful and world's first liquid-cooled HTPC on the market, especially made for high-end living room gaming. So let's just quickly go over here and have a look at the hardware. So this is our full aluminum hand-brushed custom-made case. It's a one-piece shell of extremely high quality. So we believe we have the best case on the market when it comes to quality. And it has like a 0.2 inches wall thickness, which is unmatched, featuring a 7-inch Samsung front panel, showing our own monitor app. Where you can see the screen, the performance screen for CPU, RAM, and GPU load levels, temperatures, and so on. When we can have a look inside, we have our custom LED lighting, so you can see a little bit more. You can switch it on right here. And yeah, basically inside it's top-notch, high-end spec system. We can start here with the storage drives. Right there, this is a 4 Western Digital red storage drives, which we picked because of their TLR support, continuous operation ability, and yeah, basically you can use it as a home server, as a NAS. Our system is replacing these systems completely. Right here is the Seasonic 1000 watts platinum power supply, one of the most efficient and stable power supplies on the market. Attached to that is our custom cabling right here, single-sleeved, of highest quality, and tailor-made to fit the chassis precisely. Then right here you see our radiators of our custom liquid cooling solution. It's actually custom-made radiators fitting our case. Made by SwiftTech for us, so we developed the whole liquid cooling solution with these guys. And it works really well. We can fit up to a quad-sli GTX 690 setup, so put 2 690s in there with a 6-core or a 4-core, and it's still gonna be cool enough. And right down here you'll have our quad Ceton quad channel cable TV card. So quad channel means you can actually like record 3 channels and then watch one simultaneously, or spread 4 different channels wirelessly through devices in the house. That's very comfortable. And then all this is based on a Maximus 5 Extreme on here, C77 Asus board with an overclocked i7 3770K. And yeah, the Asus board has a custom bias where we refined the PWM fan settings, so we have like a broader range. In idle, the system is completely inaudible, and then once it gets up on the loads, either with gaming or encoding or whatsoever, the fans would rise a little bit in speed to cool it down sufficiently, but it's still gonna be very quiet, exactly what you would expect from your living room system. So when we have a look from the rear of the case, you're gonna see down there the Corsair Dominator Platinum 2133, 32 gigabytes of dual channel RAM, and then just below the Blu-ray drive or the writer, depending on the configuration, you have a SSD setup. In that case, it's 240 gigabytes Corsair Neutron GTX running in RAID 0 mode and providing up to 1 gigabytes in read and write speeds, making the system incredibly snappy. So yeah, let's talk about the back panel of our system. So basically, this is the power switch for the PSU. Then down here we have with the Maximus 5 formula, we have a Thunderbolt port. We have like an internal integrated wireless and Bluetooth card. We have our standard USB connectors here. We have an onboard HDMI and DisplayPort connector, which we don't use in that case because we have our dedicated GTX 690 graphics card in there. We have some more ports here for analog audio or optical SPDIF, which we also don't use because we actually do use our DVI port on the GTX 690 with an HDMI connector. It's actually the same standard, transmitting both sound and and video to the AVR, and from there to the TV. So we have our True HD 7.1 lossless bit-streamed audio and of course lossless video to the TV with it. And when we go up here, you see our fan spinning. We actually use the Gentle Typhoon fans, which are known as the best fans for radiator use, and also the most silent and the highest pressure. That's what we were going for. And then here, our engineers like building plaquette, so you have the signature of whoever built your system, which will then later be also your support contact person in case you're experiencing any problems, which you hopefully don't. So basically, when we talk about the noise level of our system, it's completely inaudible and silent. There's 3 theoretical sources of noise, which is the fans, which is the pump, and the hard drive, which have mechanical parts in there. And we like all the stuff we use is completely inaudible and idle and optimized for that. And then of course the fans will turn up a little bit once the load levels go up, but it's still going to be an extremely silent system, really made for the living room. Yeah, so now let me just show you how well high-end PC gaming from the couch really works. So basically, if you wanna, like, I have the keyboard right on my legs. It works very conveniently. If you use a smaller keyboard, you can put it to your right side. You can either like play from here or use the standard WASD keys. Yeah. So we have a wireless G700 Logitech mouse here, a K800 keyboard. Both work very well in a long-distance living room environment, which is very important because all the interferences you have with other wireless devices. But those we've tested a lot, really a lot of devices out there, and those two work perfectly. Lag-free, and yeah, let's just give it a shot with Crysis 2, and yeah, have a look and see for yourself how it goes and how instant it actually is, and how comfortable it is just to game from your sofa. Okay, so here now we're playing on our 70-inch Full HD 3D TV. Basically this is 2D now because the camera can pick up 3D. We love to play games in 3D, and Crysis 2 natively supports it, so it would actually work, but there's no point in showing you. And the first thing I want to present to you is how instant and lag-free the mouse works. Yeah? So if you see the mouse, how I move it, and see it on the screen, it's like connecting it with a cable. And coming from a Counter-Strike competitive background, I'm really sensitive to things like that. So that was one of our prerequisites. If we want to do a gaming HTPC, that has to just work, and it does actually. Yeah. And if you check out this detail and richness and everything, it's just unbelievable, and it's not comparable at all to any console or whatever is out there. It's so much better. Yeah. And then this is full HD in hardcore settings, which is the maximum you can do on Crysis 2. And on that system, we're not even crossing the 100 FPS limit, as you can see on the right corner. That's fraps, and that's our current FPS in full HD ultra settings. And when we come to system specs itself, like the temperatures, yeah, you can see them down there on our front screen monitor, which is always running in the background, so you can just have full control over your settings, and yeah, and it's keeping really cool. Yeah? We have CPU temps of 65 degrees Celsius now, and GPU temps of 45, which is totally within any limits, and yeah, working really well. So yeah, now we're done showing you the gaming part. So what I'm gonna do now is show you some stress testing. So I'm just gonna do the Alt-Tab switch and leave Crysis running in the background. So it's left system running, you see there, and now we're gonna just start stress testing with Prime 95. Open the blend test for the RAM and a very high CPU utilization. And then at the same time, we're on Firmark, which is a high-end GPU stress test. So you can see on the screen below there that both CPU and GPU work on 100% low levels. And the CPU is, with the liquid cooling, going up to 75, while the GPU stays really cool at 45 and then really slowly going up. And remember, that's an overclocked 3770K, overclocked to 4.5 gigahertz, and the voltage is up respectively. And yeah, also the GPU, it's a 690 hydro copper, which comes pre-overclocked factory-wise. We didn't do anything else there, but still, it's developing some heat, and the system just stays really silent and cool. So yeah, now you got some first impression of our system, and I hope we could convince you. And it's actually called the Leet because we believe it's really truly elite. And if you would like to, just check it out, have a closer look, see some photos, some specs. Can check out our website on www.steigerdynamics.com. Or find us on the web and just Google us and yeah, have a look. You can configure it, and yeah, we'd like to hear from you. Bye bye.